Hey guys, what's up? Scarlett here and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a Q&A. Now I know what you're thinking, wow Scarlett, that's pretty boring, you've already done a Q&A before. But this time, I'm trying to find questions that are not so basic as in like, what's your favorite color, how old are you and stuff like that. I'm trying to get actual questions which I can maybe have like a story to or kind of explain more, or just not just basic questions pretty much. So what I did was I went on TikTok, posted a video, asked you guys to ask me some questions, so I'm gonna go through them now. Matilda1206 asks, what is the most embarrassing moment of your life? So I have two really embarrassing stories for this one. So I was in textiles class and my friend was like, hey, come sit over here with me. So no, I pushed my chair up, I got up, I went to walk over to her, and then there was another table next to me with the chair pulled out. So like, I like stepped over the chair so I wouldn't, you know, fall on the chair. But as I did that, I tripped over two more tables and two more chairs, falling over, knocking some of them over, knocked my head into the wall. It kind of hurt, but it was kind of funny, I guess. I don't know. The whole class pretty much saw it, all started laughing at me. I was very embarrassed, but it's okay because I'm just a very clumsy person. Another really embarrassing story happened when I was in math class. I really wasn't paying attention, not listening, I was pretty much zoned out. The teacher decided that he was gonna ask me a question because he knew I wasn't paying attention. So he goes, Scarlett, do you even know what 2 plus 2 is? What is 2 plus 2? But I really wasn't paying attention. So the time I zoned back in, all I had heard was like a 2 and a plus, and I didn't know it was happening. So then my friend goes ahead and whispers to me, 7. So what do? I yell out 7. Probably the most asked question is actually to do with my sexuality. A lot of people are wondering when I knew that I wasn't straight and in fact bisexual, and when did I come out and how did I do it. I want to say that I was around about 13 when I realized that I wasn't straight. Now you might be thinking, Scarlett, you've like even talked about on TikTok that you're straight. Why did you lie to us? Why did you lie to us? The reason I did that is because I was closeted. What that means is you're in the closet. You haven't came out as being something that isn't straight. It's very scary, but honestly, it really shouldn't be, because why should the gender that you like matter? A lot of people have also asked about advice for coming out to their family or friends, so I think I might tell the story of how I've come out to some people and hopefully it can actually help you. I remember coming out for me, it was and still is a very scary thing. So after a few years of being bi and having not told one single person, I decided that it was finally time for me to go ahead and tell some people. The first person I actually told in my life was my mother. So one day she got home from a day of traveling and I'm like, oops, can't tell her, too bad, let's just take this as an excuse to make it wait. But then I was like, no Scarlett, you can't do this again. You've done this for too long, too many years, you can't keep doing this to yourself, you need to just say it. So I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna call my mother into my room, and I sat her down on my bed. I said to her, hi, I've had this secret for a few years now and I feel like I just need to say it. Shortly after that, I managed to tell her that I was actually bisexual, and her reaction was literally the best thing I ever could have asked for. I don't know if I actually cried when I was with her, but I know for a fact that when she had left the room, I started bawling my eyes out because I was just so happy that I was accepted and I could really be who I was. When I came out to friends, what I actually did was actually texted a few of them because I was too scared to actually tell them in person. Any other extra advice with coming out is don't just do it straight away. Like, I think you need to actually wait until you feel really comfortable and you feel confident and you're ready to say it. Laura Hobbs 2008 asks, will you ever dye your hair pink again? I most likely will, but I actually can't right now because of school rules, school policy, not actually allowed to have unnatural colored dyed hair. However, at the end of the year, I really plan on dyeing my hair red. Ironically, my name is Scarlett, so I'm prepared for all the jokes about, ha, Scarlett, your hair's Scarlett, you know what I mean? It's fine, whatever, I'll live. Although I think the color of hair that I always want to have is always gonna be blonde. I just really love blonde hair on myself. Bean is Smiling says, if you could have said one last thing to someone, who would it be and what would have you said? If I could say one more thing to someone, it would be my grandfather. He passed end of November and all I would want to tell him is that I love him. At Navi_Portelli says, what do you look for in a person? There are 3 main things I look for in a person: honesty, genuineness, and humor. I don't want fake ass people in my life, so if you're real and can make me laugh and that I know I can actually trust you with things and I know that you're gonna be honest with me, then you're probably gonna stick around. At Jaden Nugget says, if you were to choose a holiday, where would it be and why? I really want to go to Rome, which is in Italy, if you didn't know, because that's actually where my mother was born, and if you didn't know, I'm Italian. I want to see what the Italian culture is like, so it'd be a really cool experience. The other place I really want to go to is New Zealand. I'm not really too sure why, I just kind of really want to go to New Zealand. At Alaya XX for Life says, who is one person you look up to and want to be like them or are inspired by them? One person I really look up to is Dan Reynolds. He's the lead singer of Imagine Dragons, which happens to be my favorite band. Just the way he goes about his life is so good. He is such a genuine person, and the stuff he does for the LGBTQ plus and their rights and just getting rid of the stigma around it is unbelievable. And he just really inspires me, and I just think he's such a good person. At XSophX says, who inspires you to keep motivated and why? I think the main person, or people I should say, that keep me motivated are actually my supporters. Just knowing that I actually am making a difference in their lives despite the fact that I've never actually met them really just makes me feel like I actually have something I can do and something I should do, and it makes me feel like I actually should keep doing what I'm doing. I've heard so many stories about people saying, hey, you've helped me with depression, hey, you've helped me smile, hey, I've been crying all day, I saw your video and now all I'm doing is smiling. And that honestly just is the best thing for me to hear, because it knows I'm actually doing something and I'm changing someone's life for the better. Even if I'm only making them smile for a second, whether it's pure genuine happiness or just temporary, I'm just happy that at least I can give them that little bit of happiness. A few people have been asking me what my Hogwarts house is. I am a Gryffindor. I don't really know what that means. I've actually never seen Harry Potter. I just did the test because a bunch of people were nagging me to do it. Someone tell me in the comments below, because I'm clueless about Harry Potter. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and let me know down below, what Hogwarts house are you in? Also, please let me know what it means to be a Gryffindor, because I don't really know anything and I'm just kind of curious now. If you liked what you saw, subscribe and let's go into the bloopers.
Yes, this is for my wrist. Paparazzi sound like flick, 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 flick.
Why can't I talk? I literally can't talk. Talking is not a thing. Why am I a YouTuber if I can't talk? Maybe I should just quit YouTube because I can't talk. Maybe I just talk in Italian. I'm not gonna swear. Where's the ball? I hit 117k! I probably shouldn't scream. Shit. Sorry, parentals, if I woke you up. I love you, parentals. For example, my foot. You got me jumping like boom shakalaka, ah! Cause it was not your fault but mine, and it was your heart on the line. I really did up this time, didn't I, my dear?